Hello my dear viewers. Continues February 24th, the first day of the anti-terrorist operation on territory of Ukraine. Why do I think so? Why is this a very accurate name? I will say a little later, not in this video, but a little later. It's now 8:43 a.m. What is known so far? Firstly, the most important thing is that very interesting blows are being delivered to Volhynia, that is, it is very likely that a convoy will also enter from the Brest region, which means that there is no question of surrendering Volhynia to the same Poland. Kyiv is in a panic and traffic jams, the city is blocked, rail links too blocked. In general, departures are cancelled, people are trying to leave in cars. Sumy region, the main column of Russian troops enters the region, acquaintances write from Velikoy Pisanki, Russian tanks are already stationed there. That is, one of the main blows is delivered on the borders of the Sumy and Kharkiv regions with a direction to the Dnieper. Also, all the forward barriers in the Kharkiv direction have already been broken through, and the checkpoint went over to the side of the Russian Federation, and there were video messages that tactical landings were being dropped in the Kharkiv region. And in general, judging by those messages and those videos that are coming from Ukraine today, Russian aviation in the sky of Ukraine works without problems. No one even tries to bring down. Apparently, the air defense systems are completely disabled, and all the runways in the Kyiv region are blocked off with equipment, because Kyiv is very afraid of the Russian airborne troops, which, as expected, could capture the capital of Ukraine on the first day. Why do I think that the state administration of Ukraine is lost? Because Zelensky made another announcement early in the morning, which he wrote down on his smartphone, and the data that he presented there are all rumors, that is, he obviously no longer has the information that should go to the head of state. That is, he lost control and management over the situation, therefore, control over state bodies has already been lost. The Russian command declares that there will be no strikes on the cities of Ukraine. Work will be carried out only on military infrastructure and all criminals will be punished. So I think that the criminals need to run away without looking back, or they are waiting for a tribunal for all those crimes that have not been committed on the territory of Ukraine in recent years and which provoked this operation. According to information from Russian information sources, in the near future, Ukraine will join the Union State and the ODKB. How is the legitimization of power planned? I think the process will look like this: everything that happened after 2014 will be declared illegal because it was the result of a coup d'état. The last Verkhovna Rada, this is the name of the administrative apparatus in Ukraine, which was legal, it was elected in 2012. And it seems to me that in the near future the last legitimate president will appear and make his statement. That is, the continuity of power will be preserved. Accordingly, there is no talk of any entry of Ukraine into the Russian Federation. There will be a new Ukraine, and in the near future it will become part of the ODKB and a union state. With what I congratulate my countrymen. We return to the situation on the fronts. The shock group of the Luhansk People's Republic broke through the front in the area of the settlement of Happiness, and is moving north, cutting the groups of the armed forces of Ukraine into two parts. A Russian column is coming from the north to meet her, as I assume today or tomorrow all the groups that are fighting with the Luhansk People's Republic will be surrounded. Also, a large convoy is moving through Okturka and further south in the direction of Dnipropetrovsk, cutting off the movement of the rest of the AFU groups to the north. As I understand it, Kharkiv will be taken by evening, and perhaps even during the day. Given what is happening, we can expect troops to enter from Brest in order to prevent NATO countries from entering territory of the western part of the country. Taking this opportunity, I want to tell everyone that there is no need to listen to provocateurs who fled Ukraine and are now hiding in Europe and Moscow, expecting that they will soon have the opportunity to return to power in Ukraine. I'm talking about those provocateurs who call on the civilian population of Kharkiv to go to rallies. Do not fall for these provocations. They don't care what happens to you. It is important for them to show a picture and then, thanks to this picture, come into power. No rallies, no exits today. There is no need to do any of this. These are provocations, do not succumb to them. In the south of the Donetsk People's Republic, an operation is underway to liberate Mariupol. I think that by the middle, or by the end of the day, the city will be under the control of the Donetsk People's Republic. Further, the offensive will move in the direction of the Crimea, and from the side of the Crimea the meeting will be moved by a group of 22 Army Corps of the Russian Federation. I understand that on the second or third day these groups will leave in the direction of Zaporozhye and Dnipropetrovsk. At this time, Russian troops from the territory of the Bryansk and Gomel regions will begin to move towards Kyiv. And on this the first stage of the occupation of the operation will be over. I really hope that by this time almost everything will be finished. It is obvious that all the leaders of the Bandera group, who yesterday considered themselves the masters of the country, are all running away from it strenuously. And today they are only thinking where to stay in Lviv, or to flee immediately to Poland. They do this because they understand that they will face the inevitable justice of the Ukrainian people, which I have been warning you about since 2014, but it was not believed. But in vain. That's all for now, goodbye. I'm monitoring the situation and will the opportunity to come out with new information releases. Goodbye.